Hi there, thanks for watching. This is my 125 gallon system. Just hard corals in here, LPS and SPS. Been set up around coming up to 8 months now. I'll just show you around a bit. That bird's nest coral started off as like 2 little frags and is now starting to grow really fast. The Clarkki corals doing well now. He got injured at one point and I had to feed it very often, and now it's filled out again. The lobos have never been an issue. They're just so easy for me to keep. My red one's a favourite. It's a chalice coral. Now that hammer started off as one head. I did have it in a nano system before this. Now, well, there must be around 25 heads on it. It feeds really well. That's my new short tentacle frog spawn coral. Getting used to its environment. Long tentacle frog spawn. Created a little frag shelf at the back. That's my friend's long tentacle frog spawn, and I'm just rescuing a bit of SPS. Not long put this bridge in here, which was with some rock that was in my sump. That's why it's slightly different colour to the rest, because it needs to age a bit with some algal growth. These blue star damsels have not long gone in. The clown terrorised them for the first day, but these are bunching together well now. There is one more of the little dudes, but he's hiding in the rock crevice at the minute. That's the reason I kind of added these rocks when I did, to minimise the aggression. When you change territories a bit, new additions don't get so much hassle. But everything's been really fine. And around the side, I've got my torch coral. I love the way that moves in the flow. So I use dry rock. Thing is, when you use dry rock, you're best to what they call cook it first, by putting it in containers of salted RO water, replicating the tank's environment, then doing water changes, and you can reduce the phosphate down to a good level, because phosphate will encourage nuisance algae. My friend cooked his rock and he's not having much of a green hair algae outbreak in his new tank. I didn't, so I had quite a lot of green hair algae to deal with, but using my reactor Roaphos and my good skimmer, around 4.5 months in, or maybe 5 months, nuisance algae disappeared, and all I've got now is a bit of green Coraline growing at the back. Using the Kessil lights, 2 of them, A350w and the A150w. It's a deep tank, so I need to get right down to the bottom. It's a favia coral, candy cane. Got lots of crabs in there, good clean up crew on the go. And the equipment under here, you just turn this light on. My bubbleMagus skimmer is sending out some real black skimate, which is real good news. I run the filter sock, but change them very often because they can start building up nitrate. And my reactor's got some Roaphos in it, which is the best I've ever used, but it's not cheap. You can just change that whenever you see the levels of phosphate starting to level out of the reactor, matching the tank, because then you realise that the reactor isn't reducing the phosphate levels anymore. The good thing about Roaphos, it won't leak back into the system like some of the phosphate removers, so you can just change it over. You do have to rinse it though with RO, because it can send your water pretty dirty brown colour. running the Apex as well, and the automatic feeding system, which to be fair has been a good addition. The build quality I think is shocking. It's like a children's toy. This is the thing with Apex, they've got the monopoly of manufacturing these things, and I think build quality hasn't been a priority on all their products. Some of their products it's great. I mean, the new dosing system looks brilliant, but I'd read that the build quality on this thing wasn't that great, and it isn't, but it does the job really well. So my electrics, there's a refill system, Aqua Medic. It is excellent. The build quality on that is excellent. It's German parts for that, which is good. Vortech, got a WXM, which is controlling my vortex, so it's randomised flow. Jebao, controllable pump, which is handy. So the main priorities to concentrate on now is kind of filling out some more corals up there, some SPS at the top, some more corals over my bridge now. I've put that in there. Just keeping on top of my nutrients, keeping them low. I have sucked out a lot of sand because when I was having my green hair algae outbreak, obviously nutrients can be sucked into a sand bed. Sand will have silicates in it when you first put it in. That's how you get your diatoms, but if you're having nutrient problems, sometimes removing some of the sand can help. And a lot of people are going bare bottom nowadays, and I've kind of always thought it was a bit ugly, but I'm really getting used to the look of it. And eventually it won't stay bare because you can get Coraline algae covering the base anyway. But I've sucked a lot of sand out, and to be honest, I'm finding it looks pretty good still. So I probably will remove all the sand, to be fair. You never know, I could change my mind and I'll add some more sand, and I can use like a long drain pipe and place it to the bottom of the tank and pour it in the top so it doesn't go everywhere, and obviously turn the flow off. Yeah, I love in this reef. I've had nanos in the past. I kept tropical fish for many years. I've spent a lot of money, but it's just so rewarding. The frag shelf I've put in is just for when things get overgrown, and also if I want to frag for my friend's tank, I can do. A little crab on there, giving a crate a clean. I used some suction cups on there from suckers and glued them into place, and it stays there pretty well. I'll just show you the lights on a different, with the, that's the main light on there. And you've got it white. These guys have only just started to pair up. There's another one of you in there, you need to find him. There he is, you can see him just down there. I can't really get a focus on him. There he is. You need to find your buddies. The chromis are getting on really well. Anyway, I'll be doing some updates. Feel free to ask any questions. My internet's pretty crap, so I don't want to make the video too long, otherwise it will take a century to upload. But okay, hope you liked it. Cheers.